Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Crackin' for a Cause. I am your host, MrBevers, and I am joined today by the wonderful Billy G, your Commander-in-Chief from Chain of Commander. Hi Billy, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, Mr. B. How you?
I'm doing all right. Now, Billy has been a long-time viewer of my channel, and has just recently started up his own channel where he talks about Commander things. So, Billy, why don't you give them a little spiel about who you are and where they can find you?
Well, as Mr. B said, I'm Billy G, host of Chain of Commander, your source for general chit chat on the Commander format. You can find me at youtube.com/c/chain of commander, spelled as it sounds. And yeah, I just do bi-week, well, two a week videos. One normally general topic, the other depends on the week, but I like to mix it up a bit. And I just started a little bit over a month ago. I'm just over 100 subscribers now. I've been learning a lot through this whole process, and I would be just completely floored if anybody watching decides to check me out after they're done with the video here.
Yeah, so there will be links below in the description, so make sure you go check him out. I watched, I think, about like the first 4 or 5 videos when you just got started there, and I got a good chuckle out of some of them. I really, really enjoyed the Snowlands one. That was
Ooh, if you
very
like the
well done.
Snowlands one, what is it? About 2 weeks from now, I'm doing my deserts follow up, which I'm equally excited about.
I can imagine. I'm ready for it. I'm stoked. It's gonna
Excellent.
be great. So, and for those of you who don't know what's going on here, we're cracking a pack for charity. We're going to do a pack battle here with a product that we have chosen, and by that I mean Billy has chosen, and I have graciously accepted to also receive the same product, or not receive, but purchase the same product, and then open it in a battle. What the idea here is that one of us will win and one of us will lose. And what that means is the winner will pick a local charity and the loser will donate to said local charity. So we do this based on stipulation as well, so we'll cover that in a moment. But first of all, Billy, why don't you tell everybody what charity you're going to be sending my money to if you were to win today?
Well, if I were to win today, I will be having you donate to the Roswell Park Cancer Institute. This is the local cancer institute here in Buffalo, New York. I've had a lot of family and friends go through their doors. A lot of successes, some not as great, but everything they do, having personally been involved in that institute, I can speak nothing but great words for them. And every dollar you go to them goes and stays in the Buffalo Research Facility. So you know that your money is going to a good cause.
That's awesome. And I'm fully on board with supporting any kind of cancer research or situation because I mean, as you're probably, I think Billy, I think you're probably aware, but most of you out there watching may also be aware that we've covered cancer a few times. It is actually one of the charities that I pick as my rotation as well, because my father has been diagnosed with cancer just last November, and he's currently going through his chemo treatments right now. He got lucky. He got really lucky in the type of cancer it is. It's one of the ones that's a little bit easier to deal with. So, not everybody's so lucky. And these institutes and stuff like that, they do so much good work and they save so many lives. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So I'm happy to send my money there. So I hope you win today. I hope you win today. Because also the stipulation, I hope you win today. Is that the Rubbins? Because I know what the stipulation is already. So
I mean, which side are you rooting for here?
right, exactly. I mean, like, do I want to win or
Are there
do I
really
want
any
to
winners here? Are there
lose?
really any losers?
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? The thing with this series, everybody out there, is that the whole point is that there are not really any losers here. The stipulation is always supposed to be something fun and interesting, and the loser donates money to charity, so you're not really losing anything. You're donating to a good cause, and that's the premise, right? So for me this week, I'm on a rotation of 4 different charities. My charity this week is going to be the Halton Women's Place, which is a local women's shelter here in my hometown, which basically takes in women who are in situations that are not ideal by any means, right? So maybe abusive family, maybe abusive spouse, things like that. And then they also help with single mothers with their children and all that kind of stuff. So they put on a bunch of programs for kids, things like that. So they do a phenomenal job, and they've been around forever. Honestly, I don't know when they were formed, but I've lived in this town almost my entire life, and they've always been there. So, you know, I'm happy to hopefully send your money to them if I win.
And I would be glad to do so.
There you go. So that's sort of the idea here, folks. But let's get into what we're going to be opening, which is something a little bit maybe different than normal. Not really that. I mean, it's different, but it's not. I mean, like last week we did Innistrad, right? And then a couple weeks ago we did a master set with Total MTG. So, you know, Billy was like, "Hey, let's do another master set," and I said, "Okay, sure." And he was like, "Well, how do you feel about doing a VIP pack?" And I went, "Yeah, all right." I was like, "Okay." I mean, so I bought 2 of these when I bought my product, and I bought one to open for the channel, which I did, and I talked about how I don't like this product at all, and the pack was really bad, proving my point that the product is bad and that you shouldn't be opening it. When he asked if we could do this, I said, you know what, I've already got another box here, so sure, we can do that. That's fine. That seems like a good reason to open the second box. I wasn't sure how I was going to open it or when I was going to open it, but here we are. So then Billy told me what the stipulation was, and I went, yeah, I'm on board with this stipulation. The stipulation seems really good. So why don't you give everyone a heads up as to what their stipulation is today?
Well, as you said, this product, as shiny as it may be, is terrible and takes advantage of the core root human processes. You know, they're encouraging gambling. Let's just put it that way. So we're going to take the opposite of gambling. The true winner here will be the one who opens the lowest value pack. So maybe your Phyrexian Metamorph and your Blood Moon can actually get you something, while the other person's over there with their Force of Wills and whatever the hot rare is from the set these days.
Yeah, I assume it's still Force of Will is the highest one. I don't know. I think the Force of Will is the highest out of here, and and I don't want to get too political, but I'm gonna get political, and I think it's because it's the first printing of Force of Will that doesn't have a turf's friggin' art on it, right?
Yeah. Well,
so
actually, no. What was the Judge promo? I forget what the Judge promo was.
Yeah, the Judge promo might have been something different. Yeah, you're not wrong there. So yeah,
I can check. I got one within arm's reach of me right now.
Well,
carry on.
He's got a Judge promo just sitting there.
No, I got my completely foiled crew fix. Oh, I opened straight to it. That's great. Looks like this is Matt Stewart.
Oh,
Matt
so there
Stewart.
you go. So there
Great
is
art.
a different art out there. So there you go, folks. If you're looking for someone who isn't the aforementioned person, there are at least 2 versions of it now. 3 if you count the full edition of this, plus the non-full version of this. Or actually,
no, the non-full one is still
the
with
non-full one is
art
still
on it.
the old one, isn't it? Ooh,
they weren't able to change it in time.
That's rough. That's unfortunate. But hey, listen, it happens. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about charity and have a good time. So let's get into these packs, I guess.
Indeed.
Right? So I need to get my knife here. Right here.
I need to realize I did not remember getting something pointy. Let's try just using a... Nope, that's actually the good stuff. Here, let's use a Temple Bell. I'm sure Liz is going to be so happy with me.
I mean, is it her Temple Bell?
Yes. Don't tell her.
Is she going to watch this later?
Probably.
Oh, well.
I might be in trouble.
Busted. You're busted. Now, the other thing to note about these is that I have seen a lot of people open these without breaking the glue or the box on the top. We're not about to do that here, so I'm just going to rip this open.
Same as I.
Happen.
Make sure if you do want to buy these, make sure they are still sealed in their vacuum sealed plastic.
Yeah, but even then, it's
from
still
a reasonable
rough.
And reputable seller, such as your local game store.
There we go. See, that's the stipulation that's needed for this. Do not buy these from big box stores. That is what I will say.
No. They've had not so great. Not so great stories popping up on Reddit from people who are like, everything was missing. All right, what do you got there?
I got a Sift. Sift is my front card, and my token on the back is a nice copy token.
Oh, copy tokens. I like copy tokens. I got a servo token, which is also up there. I got a Joyra deck. Make servos.
Nice, yeah. All right, so I'm going to open mine up here. Are you going to open up yours there?
I am.
Okay.
Make loud rustling noises. All right, try not to see the back card.
Right, and this is the okay. So I think we're just gonna peel through the commons and uncommons pretty quick, unless we see something of like super high note there. So I mean, like I'm just gonna kind of like put mine in camera here so that everybody can see what's going on.
You might be welding jar. I'm gonna keep that one on the side there.
Okay, I've got a foil Urza's land.
That's pretty good.
So Urza's Tower, we'll take that. Put that to the side. We got a Tumble Magnet as our that's not our first uncommon. Tumble Magnet's not a bad little card, but it's not.
Where are my uncommons? There we go. All right. Well, I already set aside. I had Welding Jar and Veteran Explorers and foil uncommons.
Okay. Here's my I'm only in my uncommons so far. Here's Sphinx, and what is this? Valor.
Path to Exile. That's not too shabby.
That's a good one. Yeah. Darksteel Citadel.
Oh, I'm at my first rare, so I'm going to stop here.
Master Splicer. Oh, Rex Sage.
Ooh, that is the pretty art too.
Yeah, it is.
I wish that the full art from M15 was all foil like that.
Right?
I would have been all over that.
Like when I saw this the first time, I went, I don't remember this art, and then I went, oh, it's a promo art. Okay, that explains
From
it.
when I first started playing Magic. Has
gorgeous
a
art,
sentimental
though.
value there.
And then we got a Morcut Banshee there, and then a Golem Artisan. Nothing super fancy in the uncommons here. The Rex Sage is like the best thing. And there's our first rare.
Oh, there's our first rare. So my
what's your first rare?
Inkwell Leviathan.
you got that one. Yeah, there it is. Ooh. Just like the that's the one that everyone's like, you don't want.
You don't want that one. But hey, it's not the full art, so I'll take it.
True. And I've got a Sunforger. It's pretty good actually. Okay, and I got a Voice of Resurgence.
I got geez Louise.
Is that a Mox Opal right there?
That is a Mox Opal, and I have just the deck for it. Ooh.
That is nice. All right, so you are definitely ahead on dollar value right now.
Just a smidge for now.
Just a smidge. Now, Voice of Resurgence, though, very good card. I would imagine it has a price tag in foil as well. Now, it did get downgraded from Mythic to Rare in this set, but it was a Mythic in every other reprint prior to this.
Was it a Mythic in M17, Modern Master 17?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't remember. I knew that was the last time they printed it, though.
Yep. So, okay, so then our first full art card, right?
All right.
I got a Cyclonic Rift.
Oh, yours is gorgeous. Oh, Exploration.
You had Exploration. Okay, so we both got some nice ones here. Cyclonic Rift and Expo are both very good.
I have a fun fact about the foil full art Cyclonic Rift. I ordered one on TCG Player like 3 weeks ago, and it's been stuck in Pittsburgh for the past week. So hopefully we'll get around to getting that someday.
That is rough. That is not fun at all. It's just stuck in Pittsburgh.
Stuck in Pittsburgh.
Cool. Okay, well so this definitely already better than my last one, because the last one was Meddling Mage.
Oh yeah, no, this one's pretty good. That's a good one right there.
This is like what, like a 40, 50 somewhere in there.
I bought mine at 50, so we'll call it 50.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Mine. This one's about 30 because we just bought one of these.
Oh no. Well,
Expedition Map.
And I got Brainstorm, so I mean, like, we both kind of like. I mean, if I'm being completely honest here, I would rather have the Expo map than the Brainstorm.
I don't know. The Brainstorm is pretty cool art.
It's cool, but I would use the Expo map more than I would use the Brainstorm. But that's just me, right? And I have I don't know how many copies of Brainstorm. I only have like I think 3 or 4 copies of Expedition map. Right, like so.
I get 3 more of these. I could keep foiling out my Tron deck.
There you go. See, so then I think that's basically the end, right? Because now we're into like just the full art.
Yeah, the art, the boring non-foil full art majiggers for more people.
And then you get 2 foil lands right at the end.
Yep, and I got the Swamp.
I got the John Avon Forest.
I love that forest.
Yeah, gorgeous.
That guy.
Oh.
And the John Avon Island.
Yeah. Hey, that's a gorgeous island, yeah. And I got the mountain from also that guy. Yeah.
All right. So I will say, man, I just think the Mox Opal kind of put me ahead on that one.
Thopter Wolf Golem copy for me.
Oh, I got your elemental token.
Oh, wrong pack. Come on, Wizards, get it together.
Keep it together.
But yeah, I think I want to say that there's no way that my pack beats your pack because of the Mox Opal for you.
Yeah, the Mox Opal I think is what put us at, because
I don't know what value it sits at, but I'm sure that it's not cheap.
they were still floating around 50 for just normal printings. But there's let's try to spread them nicely.
I'm just gonna open up TCG here and just take a quick gander. Hopefully, it doesn't like be like there's a card list update.
Yeah, mine. It's not a big one though. It processed pretty quick.
No, not Moz Opal, Mox Opal, and it's the Double Masters promo one.
Double Masters foil, but not the full art one. Is there full art of the Mox Opal or just the Chrome Mox?
Just the Chrome Mox, I think. Yeah. But we can make it foil, which is what we need. Yes, do that later. You've already got this. Yeah, so this TCG's app is saying $44.
All right.
Opal.
Yeah.
And so I think because I think your what was the other card that you got there? It was like
the Inkwell Leviathan, the Mox Opal, and then the two full arts were Exploration and Expedition.
Yeah, because the Exploration will be really good as well, right? So
30-ish, I think.
Something like that, yeah. So like
somebody in my house may have just recently purchased.
Opal, I'm just gonna pull it up on. Okay, so Goldfish says $50 for Mox Opal. Now, to note, everybody out there, I actually prefer using Goldfish now rather than TCG, because Goldfish pulls its prices and compiles it from a number of sources, whereas TCG is only using their own sources, and or using like things like Card Kingdom and Star City Games and Channel Fireball, but they do a bunch of finicky things with their pricing for like if their card is not in stock, but they have it listed at like $30, even though everywhere else that has it in stock is $50. TCG will say, "Oh, the market price is $30," and you're like, "But is it though?" Because they don't have any in stock. So how can you actually use that price? And anyway, that's me rambling about something completely different here. I think that you, in fact, have the higher value pack, which makes you the loser.
I'm a loser.
That makes you the loser
wait.
And makes me the winner, right?
I've been a loser my whole life.
Listen, you came on my show. It's just how it is. That's how. If you were willing to join me for my show, it just makes you a loser. That's how it is.
But I'm proud to be one.
I appreciate it. So that means that you are going to send some money over to the Halton Women's Place. I will send you the link. So that you know where you're going. And then there'll be a pop-up here-ish. Yeah, here-ish. Other side for you. There you go, yeah. So like here-ish, there'll be a pop-up with his donation. And there'll be links below to both of the charities. So if you want to check them out, please do so. And also, don't forget to check out the links below to find my good man here, Billy G, over on his channel. And why don't you give them a spiel again, where they can find you? I mean, you've got YouTube, but you've got other things too, right?
Yep. YouTube, you can find me on Reddit as Chain of Commander. I've talked a bunch in all the MTG subreddits. I am on Instagram as Chain of Commander. I am on Twitter as Chain_Commander because of character limits. And like you said, primary source, you can get me on YouTube, Chain of Commander. Links will be below the video down there somewhere. Feel free to check me out. I'd appreciate it if you stick around and subscribe. I'm a fledgling channel. The more support I could get early on, the better. And it's just been an absolute blast talking to you guys and working with you folks about the Commander format. So I'm pretty stoked to do this whole thing. That's
give this man your click of the mouse, please. Like just
there's a little big red button. How do you not press the big red button?
Very little effort for you out there. Okay, it's just a button click, right? Well, maybe it's two. It's 2 button clicks. Don't forget to ring the bell. Okay, ring the bell too, because ringing the bell will let
promise
you know.
I don't post like 8 videos a day. I'm not gonna
exactly.
He's
not gonna spam you. It's gonna only be important when you see that notification come in that Chain of Commander has posted something. You know it's gonna be good. That's all that matters.
It's gonna be very good.
See.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I've been your host, MrBevers, joined by the wonderful Billy G, your Commander-in-Chief from Chain of Commander. And we will see you all next time. And as always, may your pulls
Ever be better.
all right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Toodles.